Alright, so I'm walking from work right now. I'm not going to exactly look into the camera because I'm walking through a big parking lot and some people don't know how to drive. So I don't want to go through this entire uh, video series and not be able to finish because I get hit by a car and either my progress is slowed because of an injury or because I'm dead. So in that instance, you can't you can't work out when you're dead. But right now I'm feeling a little concerned, maybe with the diet process. Not so much diet, but just the meal plan, because they don't call it a diet, because diets fail, right? We've all been on some crash diet where they promise that you would lose a certain amount of weight in a certain amount of time, and then you do it, but then again, once it's done and you go back to eating like you usually do normally, then all the weight that you lost comes back, and sometimes it comes back with a vengeance. So the reason I have a concern is probably a reason that I hadn't told you about before, but I am an emotional eater. So when it comes to being super happy or wanting to celebrate something, then I want to eat a big amount, Chinese buffet, get a whole meal at a drive-through, and get a side dish like some extra nuggets, some tenders, whatever it may be. And also when I'm depressed, and at times I also stress eat. So with all that being said, right now I'm going through a stressful situation, and it's not really coming to a point where it can be resolved easily. So with that being said, that would mean that I'm going into this with a tendency to want to overeat. So I'm hoping that there will be a certain thing that I'll be able to do to get over it. Just reach my car, so I don't think I'm gonna get hit by anything here. Hopefully there's a game plan that I can follow, something mental that I can put in my mind, because this whole process, when it comes to making the right choices and also making sure you get up early and going to the gym, and keeping with your game plan and making decisions as to when you will eat, how you will eat, and the decisions that you'll make with your choices, your food choices. That's all a mental thing. So it really doesn't start so much as the supplements that you could take. It doesn't start with the personal trainers. It doesn't start with you printing out your workouts online, or even your meal plans, or even cooking and prepping your meal, which is very important, because nutrition is going to be the number one thing to conquer first. Because if you can conquer nutrition, and you can always be prepared, always have your meals packed, because you don't want to leave the house without your meals packed. Because it's very hard to say, oh, this is probably 300 to 400 calories in this, and then the next thing you know, you've underestimated, and then you have an additional 200 to 300 calories. So that 300 calorie sandwich or hamburger that you were eating now becomes 600, and now you can't understand, well, I thought I knew, I'm not seeing any progress. It's about making sure that you are being precise in what you do. Always be precise. Will you fail? Absolutely. But it's not so much about beating yourself up when you do fail. It's about learning from that mistake and then applying it in the future. So it's a learning lesson. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off, because we're getting ready to go to Bible study now. And that's all I have for right now.